focus across to? Well, two teams on the Enforcement Directorate from the Delhi headquarters have arrived at the residence of IPAC Chief Pratik Jain and the office of IPAC in Kolkata. Well, the raids are currently underway in connection with the case which was registered at the Delhi headquarters of the Enforcement Directorate. West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is also present. In fact, Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has arrived at the house of the IPAC co-founder Pratik Jain while the ED raids were happening. So what really is happening? We'll be going across to our reporters on the ground, get you more details, but this is all very interesting. This is all happening in Kolkata, where there is a ED raid which is being carried out on the co-founder of IPAC. But interestingly, Mamata Banerjee, the Chief Minister herself, has arrived here while this happens. Let me go across to Rajesh, who's joining us with more details. Rajesh, can you tell us what all is happening right now? ED raids, why? And why is the Chief Minister there?
Yes, Central Probe Agency Enforcement Directorate is currently conducting raids at several places in Kolkata, which is the most high voltage place is the house of Pratik Jain, who is the co-founder and director of IPAC, which is the political strategist organization of Trinamool Congress, the state ruling party Trinamool Congress. And this organization was associated with Trinamool Congress since 2019 after the last Lok Sabha election. Since then, this organization is associated with the state ruling party. And ahead of another high voltage assembly election, which is going to be held in next 2 to 3 months, now Enforcement Directorate has launched investigation regarding this particular political strategist company, and right now 2 places are being raided. Total 3 places are being raided, including the house of Pratik Jain, IPAC's co-founder and director. His house is being raided just beside of Shakespeare Shawnee police station, and apart from his house, the office of IPAC near Salt Lake Sector 5 is also being raided by the Central Probe Agency for Enforcement Directorate. Apart from the office and house of Pratik Jain, right now a house of a businessman located at Posta area, which is in central Kolkata, that is also being raided by the Central Probe Agency. But this is not clear yet in which case if the raids are being going on. The raids are underway right now because two different teams from Delhi headquarters of Enforcement Directorate had arrived yesterday in Kolkata, after which two different teams are conducting this raid at these 3 places. So this is not clear yet in which case this raid is currently is underway. But it is also being said that in connection with the case of money laundering, these raids are going on in Kolkata by the Central Probe Agency Enforcement Directorate. And while the raid was underway, we have seen Kolkata Police Commissioner Manoj Kumar Verma along with DCP South.
The party strategy, the party plan, is it the duty of the ED and Amit Shah, the nasty Home Minister, the naughty Home Minister who cannot protect the country, and is taking away all my party documents? If I get the BJP party office, what will be? What will be the result? They didn't have any guards. One side, the SIR case, they are deleting all the names of the Bengal people. More than 2 crore people. 1.5 crore people are being called. 54 lakhs are being deleted without any asking their details. They are using WhatsApp only, and because of election they are collecting all my information of my party. देखो मैंने सब लेके आया because I rang up Pratik because he is the in charge of my party. So my hard disks, see, phone, hard disk, all they are collecting, and they have already attacked my IT office also. In fact, Sector 5, I am going there also.
That, of course, was the Chief Minister. Big startling allegation she's made against the Enforcement Directorate, saying while the Enforcement Directorate Directorate carried out raids at the IPAC office and at the home of the IPAC co-founder, Mamata Banerjee alleges that TMC's party files were being taken away by the Enforcement Directorate, that it is tantamount to raiding TMC's offices because TMC's files are being taken away. Rajesh, I'm going to come back to you. Very interesting, because IPAC is actually a political consultancy firm. It is a strategic firm. TMC is one of its clients, but why is Mamata Banerjee saying that TMC's files are being taken away from IPAC offices?
Since IPAC is the official political strategist organization of Trinamool Congress since last 6 years after the Lok Sabha election of 2019. Since then, this organization is associated with TMC directly. Earlier, we have seen PK Prashant Kishore was the director of this company. After he left the company, now Pratik Jain took over the charge of IPAC, and now he is the co-founder and current director of this particular company, which is taking care of state ruling party Trinamool Congress, which decides the strategy of state ruling party, and this is directly involved with the state ruling parties every scheduled program, events, and every planning and strategy and whole strategy, of course. So when ED was raiding the house of Pratik Jain, the ED could find some documents which is related to Trinamool Congress, and they were searching the house of Pratik Jain. They were conducting the raid of the office and house both of Pratik Jain. And during the raid, several documents were being examined by the officers, and while the raid was underway at that time, Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, Kolkata Police Commissioner Manoj Kumar Verma, and DCP South, Kolkata Police's DCP South Pribrat Roy arrived the house of Pratik Jain, and we have seen when Mamata Banerjee arrived at the location, she directly entered inside.
So Mamata Banerjee entered at a time when the ED raids were on with the top brass of the Kolkata police as well. This, remember, is not the first time Mamata Banerjee has had this kind of a face-off. Thank you so much, Abhishek. We'll keep coming back to you. Remember, in